Scene 1. EXT. Barangay Corner. Night. Fade in. A single street light casts a warm circle on the concrete. A sorry store sign flickers nearby. Clarence, 24, sets down a banana leaf package on a wooden bench. His movements deliberate and gentle. He wears pressed khakis and a clean white shirt. Neat, dependable. Lionel, 24, leans against the store wall, hands stuffed in the pockets of faded jeans. His eyes track Clarence as he unwraps steamed rice and crispy fried fish, setting the larger portion to one side. A stray dog pads past, sniffing at their feet before wandering off. Lionel voice low, not moving. You always save the best part for me. Clarence sliding the food toward him. You need it more than I do. Mom says you're too thin. Lionel moves to the bench, sitting a few inches away. He picks up the fish with his fingers, takes a bite. The camera holds on a close-up of their hands. Clarence is clean. Lionel's calloused, resting near each other on the bench. Lionel, what if I can't pay you back? Clarence shrugging, eating his rice. When have you ever paid me back? We've been sharing since we were 7 and you gave me half your candy bar. Lionel looks at him, a small, almost unnoticeable smile touching his lips. In the background, voices murmur from a nearby house. Someone mentions Lionel's name. Clarence's jaw tightens briefly, then relaxes. Camera pulls back to show them framed by the dark barangay streets, small and solid against the quiet night. Scene 2. EXT. Clarence's front porch. Later that night, 3 tanneds stand at the gate, flashlights cutting through the dark. Their boots scrape against the gravel. Clarence steps out, closing the door softly behind him so it doesn't creak. Inside, a light in the window stays on. Tanned leader, shining light in Clarence's face. We had a break-in at the hardware store. Lionel's been seen hanging around there. Where is he? Clarence doesn't flinch, holding the tanned's gaze. His hands stay calm at his sides. Clarence, he was here. We were fixing my bike in the backyard. Tanned leader all night? Clarence nodding until midnight. Then he crashed on the couch. Left just before you got here, to help his aunt with her water pump. The tanneds exchange looks. One shines his light into the yard, illuminating a broken bike leaning against the wall. From across the street, Lionel watches from behind a mango tree, his hand gripping the trunk so hard his knuckles are white. He turns and slips away into the shadows. Camera follows Lionel's retreating figure, then pans back to Clarence, still standing steady on the porch. Scene 3. EXT. Rooftop. Sunset. The city stretches below. Rooftops, antennae, and distant traffic lights creating a maze of light. Lionel sits on the edge of the rooftop, legs swinging over the side. He lights a cigarette, the flame bright against his face. Clarence climbs up, carrying 2 bottles of soda. He's wearing the same white shirt, but it's now stained and wrinkled. He leans against a water tank, watching Lionel. Lionel holding out the cigarette pack. They fired you from the delivery job. Heard Mrs. Santos talking about it. Clarence taking a soda. Not the cigarette, said I couldn't be trusted anymore. Funny, they trusted me for 5 years. Lionel, you shouldn't have lied for me. Clarence walks over and sits beside him, a small gap between their shoulders. He pops open his soda, takes a long drink. Clarence, did you do it? Lionel is quiet for a moment, exhaling smoke that blends with the evening sky. Lionel, no, but I was there, watching. I could have stopped it, but I didn't move. Clarence looking out at the city. Then we both did something we shouldn't have. At least mine helped someone. Lionel turns to look at him, really look at him, seeing more than just a friend. The camera closes in on their faces, then pulls back to show them against the orange-pink sky. Lionel, where would you be if I wasn't around? Clarence voice soft. Nowhere that feels like home. Wind picks up, carrying smoke and the sound of distant children playing. They sit in silence, shoulders almost touch. Scene 4. EXT. Bus terminal. Dawn. A blue bus sits at the platform, engine rumbling. Lionel hefts a small duffel bag onto his shoulder. He wears a new shirt, one Clarence must have given him. He scans the crowd until he spots Clarence standing by a coconut vendor, not coming closer. Lionel walks over, stopping a few feet away. No one speaks at first. Lionel, I'm going to Cebu North. There's work at the docks. Clarence nodding, handing him a folded envelope. Saved some money. For rent. Lionel takes it, his fingers brushing Clarence's. He opens his mouth as if to say more, then closes it. Lionel, you could come with me. Clarence shaking his head slowly. Someone has to look after Mom. Anne, this is your chance to start over, without people looking at you like you're already guilty. The bus driver calls out, "Last boarding." Lionel pulls Clarence into a quick, tight hug, then lets go. He turns and walks to the bus, climbing the steps without looking back. Clarence stands still as the bus pulls away, growing smaller until it disappears around the corner. The coconut vendor offers him a drink. He shakes his head, then walks back toward the barangay alone. Camera pulls high above the terminal, showing Clarence as a small figure on the wide road, walking into the morning light. Fade to black. End.